I came to bury sleep.
Cursed spite that ever I was born to set it.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
This is the excellent foppery of the world.
Shakespeare literally changed this old man's life, except I was very young at the time. Changed because I was born in a tiny town in North Carolina, and there were no books, no library for black children. And I remember a very important day in the summer. I was down there for my vacation. My brother and sisters and myself went to school in Brooklyn. But when school finished, we all went out back home to North Carolina, and I was ecstatic about going back. I loved it down there. And this particular summer, a building was built strictly for the black community called the Community Center. And in that community center was a library. And I was ecstatic. Of course, I had access to books in school in Brooklyn, but to have access to books there in my summer vacation. So I remember one day I went in and I asked the lady sitting at the desk of the library, I said, what is the largest book you have here, the biggest book? Thinking, well, in the biggest book I would find the most knowledge. She said, well, I guess Mr. Hyman, she called me that, although I was not that old. You were a master down there until you were a mister. And you were a mister when you were 13, and then you could put on your first pair of long pants. But anyway, that's not Shakespeare. So she said, I guess that would be the complete works of William Shakespeare. I said, well, could I take that out? She said, yes, you may. And I took it out. And those long summer afternoons when my parents said, you and your brother go up and get up on your bed and take off your clothes except for your underwear, because it's too hot to be out there playing in the sun. And sure enough, we would go up there. My brother, we'd strip down to underwear, and then he would lie on his bed, and I would lie on my bed. But I had the complete works of Shakespeare. I was fascinated. I started to read them, and I read all the plays, and absolutely fascinated, drawn to them. And somehow I knew they were meant to be played, to be acted. I knew what acting was at that time. I don't know it now. But to act in the theater, etc., that was, it fascinated me. But these plays fascinated me even more.